up, YouTube? I am your host, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, back in here with one more video. Alright guys, we back in here and we are active. Shout out to Abba and Preach, my favorite reaction YouTube channel in all of the land. Many of you guys actually came over to my channel through a reaction I did to theirs. So I just saw that they did a video regarding Soho Karen. Now, truth be told, I was planning on doing this video and literally I was getting ready to do it and I just saw that they uploaded this reaction. So I thought it would be fun to react to their content of reacting to the Soho Karen Gayle King interview. Also, I was just recently back in my hometown in New York, and my pops couldn't stop talking about this one. So, with all that in a bunch, here we go. Without further ado,
Mia Ponsetto approached 14-year-old Keyon Harrold Jr. at a New York City hotel last month, accusing him of stealing her phone. His father, jazz musician Keyon Harrold, recorded the encounter and accused Ponsetto of racial profiling.
We have what you see two black people.
No, I'm not letting him walk away with my phone.
Now, the video shows Ponsetto trying to stop the teenager from leaving the hotel lobby and then rushing toward them. Hotel surveillance video shows the 22-year-old woman tackling Keyon Jr. Now, he never had the phone. It turned up several minutes later at the hotel. New York City detectives went to California yesterday to coordinate Ponsetto's arrest in connection with the confrontation.
Crazy.
She was contacted at a traffic stop in Ventura County near Los Angeles. Officials say that police had to pull her out of the car when she refused to get out.
Mia, help me understand. What made you think that Keyon had your phone? That's why I'm confused. Why did you think he had it?
I was approaching the people that had been exiting the hotel because in my mind, anybody exiting is probably the one that might be the one that is trying to steal my phone. I admit, yes, I could have approached the situation differently or maybe not yelled at him like that and made him feel,
or touched him,
maybe some sort of inferior way.
Maybe not tackled him and infringe on his personal space.
But I was the only one you tackled. You didn't tackle everybody that was going out.
Making him feel as if I was like hurting his feelings because that's not my intention. I consider myself to be super sweet. I really never ever meant for it to like hurt him or his father either.
Are you saying?
oh, this is so cringy. This is so cringy. Now, if you go back to the actual security cam footage, she's absolutely bugging. Yeah, she is absolutely tweaking. Number one, even outside of putting your hands on a 14-year-old boy, a adolescent, and the boy looks every bit of 14, okay? Looks every bit of 14. Outside of that, her flailing her arms, running all over the hotel lobby, you are absolutely bugging. You're absolutely bugging. And to sit in the interview and try to minimize the situation, first of all, not calling out the physical contact, number one. And then number two, to minimize it to say just to not hurt his feelings. Like, what? You're accusing a boy of theft. How dare you? How dare you? This is so cringy, but keep watching.
Saying that you were stopping everybody in the lobby, asking them about your phone. Is that what you're saying?
Not everyone, just the people that in the meantime, while the hotel manager was.
Just the Negroes. Just say it. It's fine. Just the Negroes. I couldn't imagine losing my phone and thinking I have the right to stop people who are leaving a hotel that I happen to be staying in based off of any criteria. I'm going to search you.
She tackled him. What do you mean? No, but even if she didn't go, I'm going to search you.
No. But even if you just wanted to search me, who are you? If you got something stolen, call the cops. You don't get to stop people. I don't care if you lost $1 million. You don't get to infringe on people's personal space.
Physically.
It's not a complicated process.
How would you feel if you were alone in New York and you're going to spend time with your family during the holidays and you lose the one thing that gets stolen from you that has all of the access to the only way that you're able to get back home?
You don't have access to social media?
You're right.
You got a laptop or a computer or someone else who just uses
No, it's the phone, Abba. It's all in the phone.
This girl's making excuses. Like, listen,
There's no
this is what I'm saying. If you fucked up, just get up there and say, I'm sorry, I messed up, and I really had a huge lapse in judgment. All this talking, all this jibber jabber that you're doing is making you look worse.
Oh.
It's because she's trying to explain bad behavior. I mean, this is what it looks like when someone doesn't take accountability for their actions. It's just you're explaining your bad behavior as opposed to saying, I was flipping out, I tripped up, I'm sorry, it should not have happened, it will never happen again. No, what you're seeing this young adult doing is completely not being accountable for anything. Fact of the matter is that she's very lucky. She's very lucky that the father didn't lay hands on her immediately, which I know a lot of fathers, irrespective of 20-ish boy or girl, if you touch my offspring, that might be the last thing that you're able to put your hands onto. Tackling that young boy in broad daylight like that while his father was standing there, oh, you are very lucky he didn't put his grown adult hands on you to forcibly remove you off of his young boy. Let's keep going.
But Abba, wait, there's more.
What do you think when you look at that video? You're standing there in your leggings and your flip-flops, and it looks like you're just going nuts, for lack of a better word.
No, I'm not letting him walk away with my phone. I don't feel that that is who I am as a person. I don't feel like this one mistake does define me, but I do sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, apologize that if I made the son feel as if I assaulted him, or if I hurt his feelings or the father's feelings.
If he feels like you assaulted him, boo, you assaulted him.
Facts.
It's not a feeling. You're not Black Eyed Peas. You ran at him, you yelled at him, you tackled him. That's a fact. Beyond feelings. But anyways.
Video seems to show that you physically attacked this young boy. You do see that too, right?
But at the end of the day, the dad did end up like slamming me to the ground and pulling my hair and throwing me and dragging me across the ground. So I will say that.
Yeah, but I think, you know, the video we saw, it looked like you had just attacked his son.
Yeah, the footage shows me attacking his son. Of attacking him how? Yelling at him? Yes. Okay, I apologize. Can we move on?
Boo, if someone dipped on my son, I'd punch you in the face.
Facts.
What is you talking about? This may be one of the most blatant forms of like zero accountability I've ever seen. This is wild. The video shows you attacking his son. Yeah, but the video shows him grabbing me by the hair and then tossing me to the ground after you attacked his son.
But wait, Abba, there's more.
I know you're saying I don't need to, I just want to apologize, but I do think that...
Let me also comment on this as well. They're nailing it right now. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, right. You put your hands on my son. Being peeled off of the son is the best outcome for this. I mean, he should have choked you out. I'll be honest with you. He should have put you to sleep. I don't care. Equal rights, equal lefts, all right? You put your hands on somebody, you gonna feel these paws, you understand me? Next thing is, I just noticed this, but you see her hat? I think her hat is detailing what she has missed in her life. Maybe this is a cry for help. Maybe this is a genuine cry for help. Let's keep going.
There should be some context to your actions that day.
Okay, so basically, I'm a 22-year-old girl. Racism how is one girl accusing a guy about a phone a crime? Where is the context in that?
Mia,
what is the deeper
Mia,
story
it's
here?
not. That's not the problem. You have to at least understand your actions that day. You seem to have attacked this little boy, this young boy, this teenager. You seem to have attacked this teenager about the phone, and then it turned out he didn't even have your phone. That's the thing. I mean, you're saying, look, I'm 22 years old. You're 22 years old, but you are old enough to know better. So I will say you're 22. I get it.
Enough.
Oh.
The hotel did have my phone.
I mean,
Who the
I mean, I've shat on Gail myself.
We shat on Gail.
But I would never think of talking to him. Okay, Gail. Enough. The amount of entitlement that you have to walk through life.
We descend pantalet nous.
Yo, you know what though?
Nous chita nous pour Gail à Copra. We did that. We did
I feel bad for her, man. She got to walk through life with that kind of lack of self-awareness, man. That's her problem. She got to live with that. It's one thing to do what you did, blah, blah, blah. It's another thing to seemingly not be aware of how you're being perceived or how you're coming across to others, how rude, all that stuff. When you lack that skill, I'm telling you, you will suffer so much in life. And that is going to be her lived experience. So I feel bad for her in that regards. But beyond that, that was some garbage stuff. You violated another person's space. And, you know, you can say, I'm a 22-year film. See, they always love to do that. Every time they get physically doing all this stuff, they're like, oh, well, I'm a girl. So?
Yeah, so? And I think that needs to be talked about as well. Now, if you notice what she said in the clip is, as she was trying to find her words, well, I'm a girl and I'm 22 years old. And racism? Like, right? How does one girl on try to get her phone back result in crime? And just like Abba was saying, the complete and utter misrepresentation of the argument, the complete and utter non-accountability of not only what you did was wrong, but also not even an apology to the young boy who, I mean, I remember me, like, thank God the father was there to try to protect him. But like me at 14, walking around short, lanky, and a larger human is coming up to me, accusing me of stuff, right? Like, I mean, think through what that puts him through in as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? So thank goodness the father was there. And I'm sure it was an interesting talk that they've had over the past several weeks. I'd love to know if the father has sought treatment or counseling for the young boy. I mean, we don't know how he eventually took it. Maybe he took it like a soldier, but you can also think towards the impact of him in the situation as well. But yet to see it in that manner, like, oh, okay, because you're a girl, you can do whatever you want. Because you're young, you can do whatever you want. Like all of these different things that you place as roadblocks as to why you need to accept accountability. To Abba's point, I agree. You have to live with that because this is not, unless she makes changes within herself, this will not be the last time that something like this happens. Maybe this will be the last time that it is as polarizing or as public rather as to what it is. But without a doubt, it will happen in the future. And it's probably happened a ton of times in the past. And also too, thank goodness this was caught on tape because if memory serves me correctly, this is not even something that like the cops it took them weeks to find the person. And that's with the security cam footage. And I'm sure it sped it up in time and effort from the police department that it got media attention. But thank goodness it was. So at least there's a bit of vindication for the boy. And the girl is going to have to take a little bit, at least a little bit of accountability. So let's see what else that they have to say. Let's wrap this one up.
Yeah, I see you trying to explain yourself and you make me actually enjoy the other Karens that we've seen in the past saying they're sorry. I've never meant to. I didn't know that. You actually surpassed them with your lack of accountability. You went over the top.
Facts.
Woo!
This is terrible.
Trophy, boo-boo. That's a trophy right there. You made them look good. Wow. How is that possible? Yo, you was wrong. You can't even accept the fact that you were wrong. You can't even say that you assaulted him.
Facts.
Because you know it don't look good, but that's what you did. And then you go ahead and you say, oh, you know what? It's not me. I'm a sweet person. No, you're not.
Yeah.
Twice we've seen that you're not. In that video, you're a garbage human being. In that interview, you're a garbage human being. So, you're a garbage human being.
I mean, listen, I'm not going to put a referendum on a person. I'm not going to say she's a garbage person or
I did.
Whatever. It's fine. It's your entitlement. I just disagree with it, but whatever.
No. Why do you disagree with it?
I just don't like the idea of just putting a referendum on people based off of 2 instances. That's it.
Okay. I understand.
You know what I mean? That's it. You can acknowledge that people did wrong. I've just learned not to use the word garbage when it refers to people. I think people can do terrible things. I think people do garbage things. I just don't like the idea of referring to people as garbage.
You know what?
Trash, whether it's whatever, I just don't like it.
I agree.
I can feel him.
But, you know, moving past that.
I see what you're saying.
Think about what effect it has on the young man.
So guys, let me wrap it up right there. I'll leave a full link to their video in the description box down below. There's a lot more in the video, so feel free to go up there and to take a look at the rest of their video. I appreciate Abba's last point. I think that you know, you could take a look at the situation and think of garbage person. And I think within that you can get angry off of what that is and what you just seen, and you'll take anyone else with her particular characteristics, young lady, and assign that to the whole group or generalize the whole group. I don't think that you should do that. I think everybody needs to be taken by a case-by-case situation. However, I do think that it's important to understand that these types of people exist. One of the biggest things that I've realized within myself in this identification of what humans are and understanding nature, both male and female, is those of us that don't understand that there are people out there that are hurting, that don't understand that there's people out there that walk around with a black cloud around themselves, most likely through the steps that they have taken in their life and the lack of accountability within those steps. Understanding and recognizing that those people exist within their own nature is very impactful, because as soon as you recognize these people, that's a key indicator that you should not be around them. And identifying, are you one of those people? All right, seek therapy, seek help, get over your demons. All right, that's all I'm gonna go over in this video right here. Shout out to Abba and Preach, love their channel. Again, link down in the description box down below, but I had to give you guys this reaction here today. Questions, comments, concerns, y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. Guys, I also got a Patreon as well. We are Metro booming up there on the Patreon. You understand what I'm saying? Feel free to go down there, click on that link, go up there and see all the benefits that we have in store. I guarantee you there'll be something for you. Until next time, YouTube.